So I am 22 at the time of recording this video. It is August 29th of 2025. It is 4:12 p.m. If you are in your 20s, if you are 18, 19, even if you're in your 30s, if you're just figuring things out as an adult, figuring out things about yourself, figuring out things about your life, your purpose, I have thankfully come to realize that I know a lot, but there's a lot more to be known. There is a lot out there for you to experience. There's a lot of opportunity. Every day you make decisions, and with each decision, you make millions of decisions a day. You make a lot of decisions a day. Whether you choose to pick this up with your left hand, pick it up with your right hand, whether you choose to go on YouTube or not, whether you choose to go on Instagram or not, whether you choose to drink this water or get this soda, whether you choose to. And it's not saying that one or the other is necessarily bad. It's just saying you have a plethora of opportunities. You have a plethora of decisions. And with decisions are opportunities, and with opportunities are decisions. Wow. I like that. If you are in a place where you don't feel ready, Layla, it's okay, Mama. I'm working. Okay? It's okay. I love you. Belena. I feel like I came on here to do this video because I was at a point in my life where I felt like I had it all figured out. And a lot of things happened that showed me that I did not have it all figured out. But it's okay to not have it all figured out. Thinking that you have it all figured out about something, that could be the thing that causes stagnancy. That could be the thing that is a catalyst. That could be the thing that speeds things up for you, makes things happen faster for you. You thinking that you have it all figured out in a situation where you think something is not going to work for you, so you just don't do it anyway. That could create stagnancy. You staying in the same place. You not trying. You're not doing something. And it's like, you don't have that all figured out. I saw something, Kev on stage said this. You can control the output. Whatever the outcome is, it's going to be what it's going to be. An affirmation that I love to say is, everything always works, moves, and operates in my highest best favor and in my highest best interest. I trust that. I believe that. I know that. I accept that. I've been saying that affirmation for years. And I will continue to say that affirmation because it's true. I've been saying, oh, good things always happen to me. Good things always happen for me. I've been saying that. I started saying that like yesterday or day before yesterday. One of them, but okay. I started saying that affirmation and it feels so right. Like it's right there, easily accessible. Good things always happen to me. If you're nervous, if you're scared to do something new, to do something to experience, people's stories, those people that you might see on reality TV shows, the people that you might see in books, the people that you might have heard about in school that motivated you, inspired you, whatever the case may be, they came to be who they were through decisions. The people that you don't want to be like, the people that you want to steer clear from being like them, they became them from decisions. Whether it was somebody else's decisions, whether it was their own, whether it was, divine timing, whatever the case may be. But there were some decisions that led up to those things. And it's not saying to be scared to not make a decision. What's going to happen is going to happen. Period. People are going to do what people are going to do. Life is going to do what life is going to do. Everything that is thrown at you is with reason, is with purpose. You cooked something and it was too salty. Okay, it was too salty, but at least you're able to learn the lesson of seasoning to tasting. Being a little bit more light-handed, not being as heavy-handed, making sure that you're getting that sense of seasoning. Even if you start measuring, whatever the case may be, you learn lessons through experience. You need to experience. You need to do. You need to try. You need to show up. A failure is not a failure. A failure is never a failure if you take the lesson that you are meant to take. You won. You got something. You got experience. If you go to school and turns out you didn't like it, okay. Okay. At least you're able to say that you did it. And you're not gonna look back and be like, damn, they gave me the opportunity, but I just didn't take it because, I was scared, or because I just threw out negative thoughts and limiting beliefs and just felt like, I wasn't worthy, or I wasn't ready, or felt like everything had to be this type of way, that type of way, whatever. Try. Don't sit up here and say about, but what about the money? What about the food? Hold up. Let me say this. I'm not saying for you to go out moving reckless. I'm not saying for you to go out and move with nonsense. What I'm actually saying is to not move with the nonsense of thinking that every single detail has to be figured out in your mind for it to be figured out in the divine's order. Let me give an example. When I'm talking about, with money. If you apply to college, you apply to go to school, and you're like, how am I going to get the money for gas to get the class or whatever. School is paid for. School paid for. Tuition going to be paid for. Books and all of that different stuff it's going to be taken on the financial aid. You're good. You're straight. You don't got to worry about that. Don't let $20 of gas get in the way of $1 million education, of a price of a education that you can't even put a price on, an experience that you can't even put a price on. You could go to that school and find the love of your life. You could go to that school and find that best friend that you have been looking for. You gonna let that go to waste over $20? Thinking that you wouldn't have it? Whole time you fuck around that same day that you went ahead and you sent in your documentation for school and stuff like that. You go to the store, you find $500 on the ground. Somebody randomly give you $500. Well, there's your gas. Or that job that you've been applying to. You've been applying to jobs, or you want to apply to jobs, but you're like, how am I get there? How am I gonna get a ride? How am I get there? Apply. Because if it's not gonna be for you, they not gonna fucking call you. You know how many jobs I done applied to before? And they didn't call me? I ain't tripping like that. Because they wasn't for me if they wasn't for me. It's been jobs I done called. I applied for a medical assistant position somewhere, and I called the other day, and they was like, they don't handle the applications in the office. The HR, they'll have to handle it. And if they pick me, then they'll call me. I said, okay, cool. I don't feel like I gotta go Oh, well, let me go call HR. Let me go figure out what the HR number is. They'll call. I applied to work at a smoke shop. This was earlier in the year. I had went to the interview like 30 minutes away. Then I had went to somewhere like an hour away, and because they had a different location. I had went somewhere an hour away, and I had went there, and I asked them and stuff like that. And I basically put in the steps. I poured in, I invested, knowing, hey, something gonna come out of this. Something gonna come out of this. If it ain't that job, it's something better. Put in the effort. Show up, because you're going to get what you asked for or better. But show up. Give yourself the opportunity. Be in the position to receive. Put yourself at the table. Are you really sitting at the crib waiting on the 5-course dinner from the restaurant, where you gotta be in the restaurant to get the dinner for them to bring it to you? You hadn't went there to place the order. You hadn't went there. You hadn't sat down there. You hadn't been seated there. You hadn't even went to the hostess table so that you could get seated. You just sitting in the bed wondering about, oh, well, what if they don't have any tables for me? What if they run out of the steak that I want? What if they don't have the lemonade that I want? Get your ass up. Get up. If they don't, oh well, if they don't got the steak, you might be like, well, shit, let me try the damn chicken. Let me try the chicken, see what it hit on. It's better than the fucking steak. Whole time you didn't even need the steak because you didn't need all the salt. No shade, no. This is not a nutritional advice video. This is an example. Do you get what I'm getting at? Huh? Okay. That worst case scenario shit, you got to get that out your motherfucking brain. Because whatever case scenario is gonna be, it's gonna be. Like, oh, Final Destination. It's no avoiding what gonna happen. Not saying that, it's gonna be like a fatal situation. Not saying that, no. But what I'm saying, what gonna happen? Gonna happen. Now, that's not saying to not do anything, but it's saying to pour into what you want to happen. You want to do hair? You want to go to cosmetology school? You don't need to be sitting at the crib not putting in the applications to schools just because you scared of, oh, is it going to be hard? Am I going to be able to do it? Am I going to know how to do it? Am I going to pass the classes? You damn sure ain't if you don't apply. Or if you don't go. This is a message. Whether you're 18, whether you're 45, whether you're 97. Get up. Go. I believe in you. I believe in the wide array of potential that it is for you to be who you want to be. Do you want to be sitting there just wishing and hoping and yearning? Or do you want to be able to say that you put your foot in? And even if, you put in the application, but the job didn't call you back, that don't mean shit. You keep fucking going. Keep that shit pushing. Champion might don't win every external game, but they win every game within because they keep fucking going. What you need to do. I feel like this conversation got you in a level like, like how you'll be up at like 3 a.m. or some shit. And then like you'll be like, man, you know what? Let me go ahead and get my life together. Let me go ahead and put in some application, clean my room, set up a new to-do list, all of it. Like, I feel like this conversation, what I'm doing with you, I done put you on that type of mode. But see, the thing is, don't stop. And it's okay to rest. It's okay to rest. Sit your ass down. If you've been already doing this, if you already been on, yo, let's get this shit. Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit. Rest. Rest. You don't have your phone screen on all day. You turn it off sometimes. Rest. Take care of yourself. Make sure that you eat sufficient meals. Make sure that you're around people that is nourishing you and pouring into you and fostering an environment where you're able to blossom into who you want to be. Put your foot in. Oh yeah, you put your foot in it. When folk cook stuff. Oh yeah, you put your foot in it. You think your favorite artist, your favorite rapper, your favorite whoever wasn't ever scared? If they wasn't, okay. But regardless, there's a potential for shit to have went a different way. But it went the way that it was supposed to. It was a different reality where Nicki Minaj might have not met Lil Wayne. But in this reality, she did. And look at her now. But Nicki Minaj, it's not saying that, oh, she is who she is. Like, oh, Lil Wayne did everything. It's not that. It's just an analogy of things could have went a different way. But they went the way they did for a reason. It might be a different reality where Gordon Ramsay was just a line cook at McDonald's. But in this reality, he done showed up. He done did different stuff. Gordon Ramsay doing it. He doing what he do. In a different reality, I could have stopped doing music because people was talking shit. That's not this one. Stream Adriana Andizzle. Dream on the real as fuck. Some niggas be capish fuck. Bitches used to laugh at us. I'm a living testimony. Blueprint steps they asking us. I put the... Go listen to my music. I'm telling you, I be having affirmations in there. I do this shit. I do this shit. I do this shit. Fuck the stream, nigga. I love y'all. I ain't even gonna edit the video. I'm gonna just make that thumbnail and boom, post. Alright, y'all. Alright, y'all. Alright. I love y'all. And this, motherfucker.